Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Stinson Farms. Hey, today is Thursday, May 17th, and we went this morning and picked up our seed. We got all of our bean seed and our corn seed, and that don't look like a lot of seed there, but that's enough to plant 150 acres. 75 acres corn, 75 acres of beans, hopefully. And it has been raining for the last 2 weeks. Pretty steady. It's sunny today, but it's calling for more rain tomorrow. And we are wet. As you can see, this right here is still pretty wet. It's not horrible muddy, but this is not the wettest place on the farm by far. So it is too wet to get in the field. I've got some no-tilling that I'm gonna no-till corn I'm gonna plant. I might be able to get it by the first of the week if the rain tomorrow is not too much. I can probably plant it Monday. But as far as getting back in the field and doing any tillage, it's gonna be a few days. Well, right now I'm gonna back this trailer into the barn and get it unhooked, get the corn in the dry, or all the seed in the dry, and it'll be here when we're ready. And then we're going to go on to some other things today. Got a couple other little projects I'm working on today, just trying to get things lined up and ready to go whenever the time comes that we can get in the field. It's getting late. I had some obligations I had to take care of in April that had to be done, and that put me a little bit behind. I'd have been fine if it hadn't turned off wet and started raining, but you know, that's the way it is. We can't control that, and thankfully we are getting rain. We're not in a drought, so we're still good. I'm not too concerned about it being middle of May. If we can get done by the end of May, I'm gonna be happy with that. But we're gonna get this trailer backed in here. I'm gonna head back home and get the other truck, get it up here, the fuel truck, and I got a couple of odd end jobs I want to do. But right now we're gonna back this trailer in here. All right, trailer's unhooked. We are heading home. Get the other truck. And we'll see all y'all in a minute. All right, so we made it back home, got the other truck. Putting some fuel in the tank. Gonna get the tank full, take it to the farm and leave it. And then I've got a little project. I gotta fix something. I'll let y'all in on that here in just a few minutes when we get to the farm. Right now we're fueling up the old tank, getting it ready to go, and fuel's not getting any cheaper. All right, we got the fuel truck up to our farm. We're over at Joe's right now, Mr. Joe's. That sinkhole that I ran into and broke the tractor, I'm going to go cut me some poles, and we're going to mark that. We're going to put some poles in there and mark that, because I'll drive into it again, because you run up on it before you know it's there. So I'm gonna mark that where I can see it. And the other thing is disking the other evening. You can see where I've been up here disking, and I was trying to beat the rain. I didn't want to stop. I was trying to get as much done as I could. It was about 8:30, and I didn't have the fuel truck here, and I knew I was running low on fuel, but I kept thinking, well, I'd make one more round. Well, I didn't. So tractor's down there in the field out of fuel. So we're gonna run down there and put some fuel in it and get it started, and bring it up here to the top of the hill. So it'll be ready to go whenever it dries out and we can get back at it. But right now we're gonna go get us some poles and we're gonna fix a sinkhole, or mark a sinkhole. All right, here's the hole. I put this fence post down in it, and it was sticking up, but now it's deeper than it was. So I cut some poles, 12 foot. We're gonna stick them in there, make a little TP type deal, and we're gonna flag it real good, and hopefully that will remain sufficient where we can see this thing. I thought I'd cut these plenty long enough. I cut these 12 foot. That hole's darn near 6 feet deep. Alright, got some surveyor's tape. We are going to mark this thing where we can see it. What do you think? You like it? Alright, I think that will be sufficient for now. Hopefully that will stay there. And hopefully, well, we're going to have beans down here this year, so the beans shouldn't get taller than it is. But hopefully when we're down here with the combine we can see it. So we're going to go put some fuel in the tractor and get it running. Alright, we'll put some fuel in her. Hopefully we can get it primed up and get her started. So we need use trying to get the truck down here. So I'm going to try to get the tractor to the truck. Alright, we'll go around here and see if we can get her primed up. These little hand pumps on these things are extremely nice. And there we've got fuel coming through it. I doubt if you can hear it, but it's running back in the tank. So hopefully we don't have to crack any bleeders or anything. We'll see. We got her primed up. We'll see what she'll do. Get the fuel truck to it and fill her up with fuel. I have got this here all sprayed. It's 42 acres there. It is sprayed, burned down on it, and it's pretty much ready to plant. Well, it's got fertilizer on it. It's ready to plant. So I will be planting that probably before we're back in the field doing any tillage. But that's going to be the next thing on the list. But that, I don't know, hopefully that may be Monday, but it's like a 90% chance of rain tomorrow, and I don't know how much rain that's going to be. It's already muddy, so we'll just have to play it by ear and see how it goes. But guys, thank you for hanging around. I know this was just a little bit of this and that, but just trying to get ready to be ready to go when it's time to go. So thank y'all for hanging around. Thank you for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.